Today I'm going to show you how to make a tiramisu. Now there are three main components to a tiramisu. One is of course the cream cheese, which is an authentic tiramisu has mascarpone that goes into it. The second most important thing that goes into a tiramisu are something called ladyfingers. Now when you eat a tiramisu you see this a sort of a sponge between the layers of cream. It's actually a biscuit. They're also called sponge fingers, and when you make the right sponge fingers, they're going to absorb the coffee and the liqueur that you're going to add to your tiramisu. And finally, the third component is the coffee, and it is extremely important that you add some alcohol to your coffee. According to me, arguably the most important part of a tiramisu are the ladyfingers, and I'm going to concentrate this first part completely on the ladyfingers. Before I list out the ingredients, I'm going to break the required number of eggs into this bowl, and because I need the egg whites and the yolks separately, I'm going to be very careful to prevent the yolks from breaking into the white. The easiest way to do this is by breaking the eggs into a bowl and separating them later. So what I have here is 2/3 of a cup of regular sugar which I have powdered and a whole cup of refined wheat flour. I also have 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Here are the 4 eggs, and I'm going to begin to separate them. All I'm going to do is use my fingers as a strainer and strain the yolks out of the egg whites. Do not let any of the yolks to break into your egg whites. Begin to whip your egg whites with a whisk until they begin to foam. This is literally going to quadruple in size, and it's going to take some time and some resilience. Now your whisk has to be clean, and there cannot be any trace of a yolk or any sort of fat in your egg whites, or they will simply not foam up. Now I'm going to take these egg whites to a soft peak, which means when I pull my whisk out of these egg whites, there'll be a peak that forms and that'll immediately fall off. If I whisk this any further, it's going to form a hard peak, which is actually better for cakes. Once you've achieved a soft peak, take 1/4 of a cup of your ground sugar and whisk it into your egg whites. Now begin working on your egg yolks. To start off, give it a quick whisk. Follow this by adding the remaining powdered sugar into your egg yolks. Whisk it to a point till the sugar has completely dissolved and your egg yolks begin to look a lot more pale. Our egg whites have been completely foamed up, and they are going to make our biscuits light and airy. Our egg yolks are also ready, so I'm going to go in with half the amount of egg whites and the entire portion of egg yolks. Now, very gradually, I'm going to bring together the egg whites and the egg yolks. I do not want the egg whites to lose any of its air, so I'm going to do this procedure very slowly so the mixture can retain its airiness. This can be achieved by the procedure of folding, where you simply fold the bottom layer over the top. Once the mixture looks smooth, begin to sift in your flour. For this, get a filter to which add your flour and your baking powder. Now begin to sift in the contents into your mixing bowl. Initially try to limit this to about half of the contents. Now repeat the exact same procedure of folding and fold in your flour into your eggs. Once your mixture begins to look smooth and has no lumps, sift in the remaining flour into your mixing bowl. Now fold in this batch of sifted flour into a smooth mixture. My mixture is beginning to look smooth. I don't see any lumps. All that is left is for me to fold in the remaining egg whites. Now get a baking apparatus, preferably a baking tray, and line it with greaseproof paper or aluminium foil. Get your mixture into a piping bag and pipe them into long finger-like structures, like so. Now place the ladyfingers in a preheated oven of 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Now you have seen the procedure to make a ladyfinger is so easy. The only effort is the whisking, and it will hurt your forearm. But do it because the product is just so much better. In the market, I've had tiramisu where people have put Mali biscuits, Parle-G. It's just not right. And 20 minutes later, light, airy Ladyfingers are ready. So look at this Ladyfinger. It is hungry for your coffee and some liqueur. And I'm sure you're hungry for the tiramisu. You want to see how to make a tiramisu? Tune in tomorrow.